right, here's an interesting question. How do you grow within a corporate organization? Especially, if you're working in the Middle East or Dubai, specifically Dubai or the Middle East. Now, I'm not too sure about India, but you can give me your thoughts, or any other part of the world. This question was put to me by my client and also well-wisher of my channel, and he said, if you can make this video, it'll be great. So it was a good topic. So how can you grow? Now, in a perfect world, it's hard work. You work hard and you show results, you'll be selected. But then there is the other school of thought that says, no, you need to work smart also. Okay, so hard work, smart work, and you'll succeed. But then, we're dealing with human beings. We're dealing with people with emotions, biases, preferences, likes, dislikes. I mean, let me ask you a simple question. In your company where you're working, who do you get along with, who do you not get along with, and who are indifferent? I'm pretty sure there are groups. There are people you like, there are people you don't like, there are people who are neutral. Okay? And then obviously there is office politics, which goes without saying. Then there is gossip, then there is backstabbing, then there is preference. And then I think the final one is growing within the company is not like, it's not that easy. It's not like every year there's going to be a promotion, every year there's going to be an increment. Unless, of course, you are in an organization where, which is, you just started off new and they're paying you low. So to incentivize you, they're keeping you more. So let's keep hard work aside. Let's keep smart work aside. Okay? Office politics, I'll touch upon that. See, now obviously some of my haters will say, what the hell do you know, man? Half naked guy. Tattooed guy. Well, guess what? Even with all my tattoos, when I used to work for organizations as a freelancer or whatever, I still achieved a level of success that most other people wouldn't achieve in a lifetime there. But it was always a short-term project because I was not interested to work long-term. So I'll give you some points. You see if it works for you, yes or no. Okay. See, the first most important thing is you need to ask yourself, is it in your DNA? Do you enjoy office politics? Do you enjoy these mind games? Do you enjoy this chess-like strategy? You will be very surprised to know there are some individuals who really love office politics. They thrive on office politics. In fact, they don't want to stay at home. They want to come to the office. They just love mind games. I have met such individuals and, for better or for worse, I don't get along with them at all. Okay? Maybe it's ego clash or whatever. But these individuals, like for example, if you send them an email, he will give you a crude response. You ask him a request, he will say something in front of you, something behind you, and totally something else to the management. If you request him, he'll say yes, but he'll not do it. Sometimes the person will be nice to you, in the front, behind will be something else. So either it is in your DNA or it is not. Now, if it is in your DNA, congratulations, then comes the next step. But if it is not in your DNA, you're very poor at office politics or playing these mind games, then my suggestion to you is every year after a certain period of time, let's say in UAE or the Middle East, they have contracts 2 years, 3 years. If you're working for 2 years, after 1 year finishes, start aggressively hunting for another job. And if it is 3 years, after 2 years, start aggressively. Give yourself a buffer of 1 year. And aggressively look out for a new job and a new contract and a new salary and new position. Obviously, for that, you need a strategy, you need, rebrand, you need a mentor, you need guidance. If you can do it by yourself, nothing like it. If you have the contacts and connections, nothing like it. Then it comes for free. But the cost that will be involved is you investing time, effort, and money into building the relationship. Remember, nothing in life is free. You might say, who the hell wants to spend on a mentor? Fine, don't spend on a mentor. Then spend time, spend money, spend effort. Like they say, kissing ass or pleasing decision makers. It's like having a girl for paid sex, just pay and enjoy. But if you want a girlfriend, it's not pay and enjoy. It's meet her, talk to her, go for a walk, then first take her for coffee, then take her for small snack, then take her for dinner, then take her for a long outing. So that takes longer. So it depends which one you have. Okay, that's why I said 1 year. And the purpose of having search for a job, because if you can't play mind games and office politics in where you are, familiarity breeds contempt. Within a few months, weeks or months, everyone in the company will evaluate you, judge you, and put you in a box. And it'll be very hard for you to change your opinion after that. Okay. Then if in case you are able to play these games, or even if you're not, I'm not saying you have to be a professional. Even if you're, let's say, good enough or average or amateurish. The second one is, or let's say you are a student and you want to learn how to play these office politics. Then you have to be obsessed. See, nothing in life comes without having obsession. It's like, for example, you want to learn a language. You see two people go to school to learn a language school. One person learns just few words, but the other person really practices the alphabet and talks to people, writes sentences. And within 6 months, that first person is still struggling to say a few words, but the second person has already started to speak broken sentences. So that is because that other person is obsessed about not just learning, but excellence or wanting to really be the best. So you need to have that obsession, and you need to be a student of the art. The third one is, they say, work hard at your job. I would say work hard on yourself. Over here, you really need to work hard to build bridges and relationships. I know one guy. I have known him from school days. He was one of these, not actually the main gangster type of guy, the right-hand guy of the gangster. That type of guy in school. When he went into the banking industry, I noticed that every time I would see him after every few years, he would keep getting a promotion. So I was wondering, how the hell does he do it? One fine day, when I went to, those days I used to accompany my friend who was an Emirati to, nightclubs or bars. This guy used to pay everything for me. So I was just accompanying him, and I saw this, schoolmate of mine. And there I saw him standing, there's a table where you stand and drinks are there, and old guy, and he's standing and listening to him. And you can clearly make out that he's doing his level best to show extra level of attention, extra level of, listening ear. Every sentence the guy was laughing, and he was, oh, ha, 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 and going. I was like, okay. Even when I went to say hi and all that, he was like, hey, Loy, how are you, and this and that. But it was very clearly that he wanted to give me the brush off. That guy asked, oh, your friend has tattoos, and yeah, he spoke. But he immediately shut the conversation and continued focusing on him as if I didn't exist. So I was like, that's rude. I kept quiet. But I continued watching them, and I saw so much of ass kissing. And remember, I knew what my friend was working as. So I was curious, who is this guy? So as the night progressed, as they were about to leave, he came and said, okay, Loy, take care. So I said, just curious, what about you? What do you work at? Oh, he's my colleague and we work. So I said, I wanted to find out what was his designation. So I said, you work in his department? Because obviously, if he's a bigger guy, he'll say, are you on mad? So This guy started laughing. Hey, he works in my department. Man, he heads the entire banking division and this and that. And immediately it made sense. 1 plus 1 is what? Okay. So this guy, being at this level, has taken the guy at this level after office hours. And, he paid the bill and everything, listening to him talk and all that. So he was very good at making people like him. And imagine, remember I told you, we used to go to bars and pubs and all. This is late in the night, almost 12, 1 in the night. So instead of going home, this guy, after office hours, let's say 6, it finishes, or 8. After office hours, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So 5 hours he was investing into, keeping all these big shots happy. And I did see him once again, and I saw him with another person. I was like, bloody hell, this guy is smart, yeah. But I'll tell you, he ended up getting a partnership with a very filthy rich guy, very filthy rich. Partnership, working partner. Just imagine, he climbed up the ranks, and today, his salary and package must be... By the way, how rich is he? He has a bloody Bentley. How I know this? I saw it on his Facebook. So it's like, fucking hell. So the point I'm trying to say is, you not only have to be obsessed, you have to be a student of the game. You have to do it day and night. Hard work, smart work, whatever. Okay. I'll give you one final point. One final thing in terms of this. This might come across as a very weird point, but do it only if you enjoy it. Okay, and I'll give you an example to make sense. There was this Indian female from Delhi who used to take my coaching and all that. And she joined this company which was doing very well. I don't want to mention. And, obviously she used to always take my coaching, how to get the boss to like me and this and that. And the boss was from Russia. And lo and behold, I was always tell her, okay, do this, do that. Check his office table, check what are the photographs there, check what is he like and this and that. And finally, to my surprise, he ended up having a thing for her. And before you know it, a full-fledged affair took place. And I was like, listen, my coaching was not for you to end up having an affair. It was to like him. Yeah, but I kind of enjoy it. I was like, okay, if you enjoy it, fine. But now here came the problem. He was married and he had a daughter who was nearly her age. And she, being slightly young, she started developing emotional feelings for him. And obviously, after office hours, he would go to be with his wife, right? Wife and kid. But during office hours, they would spend time together. And when she was with him, they really enjoyed. He took her on business trips and gave her holidays and made sure she achieved her target. Her life was she was like living like a queen. But the problem was emotions. Finally, as you start getting closer, there is drama. No? She couldn't handle it because, it seemed his wife got pregnant with another kid. And he was spending more time with the wife than her. She felt rejected, dejected, and this. I told her, see, listen, you can't take this personally. You chose this path. He's giving you benefits. It's no strings attached. He's not going to marry you. But she couldn't handle it. Long story short, he finally had no choice but, to end the relationship. And then she didn't want to be in that organization because everyone knew that they were having an affair. And she resigned and went. Now, the sad part about this is, you enjoyed a luxurious life with all the perks and benefits. When you go back to your country, you can't expect the same, unless, of course, you get another sugar daddy. So, now she's struggling, and she wants to come back, but she's finding it a little hard, especially with the old package. Old package was like 25 times more, man. This guy really took care of her. All paid holidays, all bonuses, all this, all that. He literally manipulated the manifesto of the company for her. Power of pussy, they say. So the main point, the message being is, you don't enjoy what you're doing, don't force it. Because remember, it's not just the fun part, there is the ugly side that also comes. And if there's someone who knows how to play the game as good as you or even better, they will not leave you. And remember, it's a very ugly game, very, very ugly game. So when you're the top dog, the person right at the top, and that was the strategy I always followed. Always got the top dog, so the small minions below him couldn't touch me. And I would only remain in those organizations or work with those organizations where I found it easy to get along, or the owner or the decision maker found it easy to get along with me. Others, I didn't waste my time. And the day I found rumblings or cracks in the relationship, I peacefully shook hands, said bye-bye, because remember, marriage is always romantic. The divorce part can be dicey. Anyway, this is what I wanted to share with you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. You agree, disagree? What do you feel about what I've shared? And remember what I told you. It's not just hard work. Because if it was all hard work and performance, so many other people would get promotions and salary increments. There is the human element, emotions. And that is what fucks up everything. The biases, the prejudices, the preferences, the hates, unprofessional stuff. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Good, bad, ugly. It's me signing off. Okay, let's take care. Ciao.